Hi, I'm United States of America's Mrs. Ohio 2020.
And
Lori Franklin.
how did the event go today?
The event was so awesome. I thank Miss Cynthia for coming. The girls, when they seen her, their eyes just lit up. The audience, the mothers and fathers, they were just so overwhelmed with joy because they seen their daughters when she came through. Um, it was just an awesome experience for me. It really was. Just to see my daughter cry when she came through, it was awesome. It was awesome.
How did you enjoy the fashion show today?
I loved it, and I think my most favorite part is when I presented crowns to all of the girls that was in the fashion show. So we had them come up one by one on stage, and I presented them as a queen with their crown. So that was just amazing. And a lot of them were a little almost starstruck, but I'm like, you're the star. I'm here for you, so I'm presenting this to you. But I loved it. It's always, good when, we can do something special for the kids.
What is the background of the event? Like, what was the event for? What was the purpose of it?
The event was for my daughter. She's 8 years old and she's an entrepreneur. She has her own line called So Sassy. And so to have a big outcome for her line, we had the fashion show. It featured some of her clothing in different styles. And uh, also, she has cosmetics. She has eyelashes. She has little hair extensions and lip gloss and things of that nature. So this is what the fashion show was all about, just to show everyone what she has to offer once her website goes out.
How did it make you feel seeing young children with their own business?
I was stunned. I mean, even when Lori and I talked, a short time ago, and she told me exactly what her daughter was doing and that she's an entrepreneur. And I'm like, how old is she? And she's like 8. And I'm like, this is amazing. So I think it needs to be encouraged more, by more parents with their kids to step out and start pursuing their passion now. And even after the show, a lot of children came up and gave us their business cards. I'm talking as young as like 4 and 5 years old. So that's amazing. I think that's awesome. And parents, when you're watching this, encourage your kids, encourage them to start pursuing their dreams now.
Like Miss Cynthia was saying, how these young kids have their own business, and it's just a beautiful thing. And we hope and pray that a lot of other younger children start to be entrepreneurs as well. And
So what made you help your daughter start a business?
you know what? She actually brought it up to me and my husband because we're both entrepreneurs. And she said, well, Mommy and Daddy, I want to have something. I want to do my own thing or have my own business. So I know she likes to get in my makeup. And when I come home from work, my makeup is everywhere. And I said, okay, we're going to get you a little cosmetic line. She was like, okay. So we had to decide on the name. And used my daughter. She has that So Sassy. And I was like, what we're going to call you? But she said So Sassy. So it came like that. And I was like, okay. And then after she got hers, she started with her lip gloss and she had bath bombs. And then she likes to wear different clothes. So I said, let's just get the T-shirts going on. She said, no, I need more than T-shirts. I need to do my pants and my sweatshirt. So this is how it all came about. And she actually brought it up herself that she wanted to be an entrepreneur.
Have you ever seen kids into businesses like this before?
Never. This was my first time seeing so many children that, either want to start their own business or already have their own business. So this was very inspiring for me, and I'm an adult and I'm inspired by these kids with business cards and, making moves that adults haven't even made yet. So I think that it can also be a testament to adults that even if they haven't started their business or it's something that they want to do, look at the child. They're doing it. So, if they're doing it, that means you can do it too. Be inspired by our children. As I said before, that my title is United States of America's Mrs. Ohio 2020. So I was actually crowned USOA Mrs. Ohio back in 2019. My local title at that time was Mrs. Barberton. So after I won the state title this past February, prior to COVID-19, I competed at the national level from women all over the United States. And I'm so excited to say that I placed in the top 10 in Las Vegas, which was this past February. Unfortunately, my title of 2020 is going to be coming to a close in December, but I have some spicy things, some interesting things in store for 2021. And I also want to add that even though I am a pageant queen, I'm also a first-time published author. I just published my first children's book called I Don't Like Me, I Love Me, and it's for those children who are who experience low self-esteem or have some issues with self-identity and self-love.
What made you want to write a children's book?
So I dealt with a lot of low self-esteem as a child, being adopted, being bullied, being teased because I didn't look like, some of the other kids at my school. And so I said, you know what, when I get older, I want to write a book. So I knew from a very young age, almost like Samaya at 8, I knew from a very young age that I wanted to I didn't know what the word entrepreneur meant, but I knew I wanted to do something on my own and something for other kids and be able to give back. So this book is for children, but I think parents can be inspired by it too, especially if they're watching their child, kind of deal with low self-esteem. So there's tools and techniques not just for children, but for parents who have children with low self-esteem.
We're here with professional model India Raven.
Hi everybody, it's India Raven and I am the founder of the IR brand. I'm here at the So Sassy Fashion Show and everything went amazing. The 19 girls did awesome. Samaya, I'm so proud of you. And guys, we're just so proud of all the young entrepreneurs and all the amazing things they're doing these days. Just keep inspiring our youth and being inspired by them, and I'm just so proud of everyone.
I have a story about Miss India. 3 years ago, I went to a event for little girls, and I was listening to Miss India, and she was telling the young girls what she has done in her life and things of that nature, and the attention she captured from these little girls was amazing. And I'm sitting there not knowing who this young lady was. I said, I want to work with her. I have to work with her. This is 3 years ago. Not knowing today, right now, I'm standing next to Miss India. She is so phenomenal. She's so phenomenal with the young girls. They listened to her. She got an award. It was just so awesome. And for her to help me out with this fashion, because this is the first time I've ever done anything like this, doing a fashion show. And to look at what she's done is like, it was so professional. It was just professional from A to Z. And I just want to thank you.
Thank you.
I just want to thank you for just coming into my life. It was just amazing that 3 years ago, like I said, never knew this was going to happen.
Right.
I never knew this was going to happen.
I'm so glad that we crossed paths
Yes,
and that everything
yes.
turned out so well.
My name is Kimberly Bozeman. I am the owner of Kiss by Kimmy. I do hair, I do makeup, and I also sell sweets. And I will be coming out with a tinted moisturizer coming by the end of this year. And I am the personal assistant and red carpet interviewer for Ronson Originals.